Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Trained So Hard That He Became an Unbeatable Legend. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted short movie and my own idea. Now before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Meta What If channel as well, on which I post Naruto content as well, similar to this one, but with gameplays on it. That's the only difference between this and that channel. Anyways, moving onwards, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to that channel as well. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's short movie. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 13 years after the Kyuubi attack, with Naruto Uzumaki, who we see walking in the street with a sad expression on his face, and a thoughtful one too, because he was thinking of what happened an hour ago in the academy. Today was the day when his academy batchmates and him were pitted against one another in a sparring match, and he was pitted against Sasuke Uchiha, the top student in the class. And within 10 seconds, Sasuke was able to defeat him easily, as Naruto could still remember the voices of his friends and of Sasuke's fangirls and of his sensei. Well, Naruto, tough luck. You need to train more if you wish to become a strong shinobi in the future. At this rate, you might die. You will die out there," said one of his friends, which was Kiba, as Shikamaru then said, "Troublesome blonde, you're gonna get us in trouble because of that in the future if we don't focus up now." As Sasuke's fangirl screams of "Sasuke-kun, you're the best" and whatnot was also heard in the background of his thoughts. As he was walking in the street, we see that he bumped into someone as he fell down on the ground on his back. "Ow! Sorry about that," said Naruto, because he wasn't on the most kindest terms with the people of Konoha. "Well, what do we have here?" said a voice that was eerily cheerful, as Naruto's gaze fell upon something that he could call only an abomination. A man with ball-cut, shiny black hair, big bushy brows, and not only that, wearing green spandex with orange leggings, as he was smiling, and his smile was also shining brightly alongside his hair. "Ow! Up my eyes! This is the radiation of my youth, dear boy, that is falling upon you. Now, how about you get up?" As he helped Naruto up, as Naruto squinted his eyes and said, "Wait, you're a shinobi of Konoha?" said Naruto, looking towards the band that was now wrapped around his waist. "Of course I am. My name is Guy. Might Guy." Weird name. As that is when Guy then said, "Why do you look sad, young one? What is even your name?" My name is Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki." So this is the kid that Kakashi told me about. The infamous prankster from hell. He has a lot of energy and youthfulness within him. If put to right task and training, he will become quite strong. As for why I look sad, it's because, I don't think it's fine, okay?" said Naruto, trying to hesitate and get away from the question. "Come on, it's fine. Be youthful, and tell me what is bothering you, young one. As a Jonin of Konoha, it is my duty to protect its civilians, even you. So tell me." As Naruto looked up at him, even if the dude was weird, he has a calm and easygoing aura around him. It's just, Jonin-san, call me Guy or Guy-sensei. Sensei? It's just, we had a sparring session in our class, and I was defeated within 10 seconds. 10 seconds, you say? Not bad. Not bad at all. You see, I only lasted 5 seconds in front of my rival. He and his hip attitude always had the best of me. But now, I can go up against him for hours to no end. We are equal now." As Naruto was quite shocked. You mean to say that you have become stronger?" "Of course I have. I have trained rigorously and hard, because my goal and desire and passion burning with youth within me was to become strong and achieve overcoming mountains. With that mentality, kid, you will become unstoppable. The only force that can stop you is you yourself and your mind." Really? Yes. But how will I learn that? I rarely even know any taijutsu. I don't belong to a clan, so I doubt that anyone would just teach me. The village basically hates me because I don't know why, and I don't think the shinobi library will allow me to get inside. As the man then said with a thoughtful expression, how about I train you? What? Yes, I might have a team and have some missions as a jonin, but whenever I have free time, I would like to teach you in that meanwhile. And while you're studying in the academy, how about you learn and focus on that stuff, and we can build up from there. Or maybe, who knows, you might be able to develop your own taijutsu as well as basic ninjutsu styles. You think so? Of course. Where do you think all these jutsus and taijutsu fighting styles came from, kid? Somebody invented them. So you mean to say I should invent my own? Haha, of course. First you need to learn the basics, and after that, grasping a great hold on them, you can experiment and try, play with them, and see where you go, because that is the youthful ninja way to achieve great strength, said Guy, with his bold proclaim and personality. You think so? Can I become strong as well? Anyone can, young Naruto. Never forget that. We all have a beast within us, waiting for it to be unleashed. It is only our drive and focus that leads it to be unleashed. As Naruto was now motivated. Now, Naruto, you wish to train? Of course I would. And so, Naruto's torturous training began, as Naruto was given huge amount of body weights from wrist and ankle weights, as well as neck and back and shoulder, as well as chest weight, and he was told to do push-ups and run. And not only that, he was also told to focus on his chakra and chakra increasing exercises, which was water climbing and water dashing with these weights. As this was going on, we see other jonins watching this from afar. You know, Guy might kill the poor kid, said Asuma Sarutobi, son of Hiruzen Sarutobi, as well as the third Hokage. Yeah, I don't think so. The kid has resilience within him, and he is working hard, said none other than Kurenai Yuhi, another jonin. And finally, it was Kakashi Harake. This is useless. Naruto needs to be in academy. He has been skipping classes. Hokage-sama has told us to watch where he is going, because he is also avoiding meeting with Hokage-sama these days. I guess he will be both happy and quite worried, because it is Guy who is training him. Not every day the green beast of Konoha picks up a random kid to become his pupil. You think so? But I think he already had a mini-me, didn't he? Said Uncle Mitarashi, another jonin who was there. Geez, Uncle, that's not nice. That kid name is Lee, right? Said Asuma. Of course it is, as the others agreed. Poor kid, he's becoming a guy's mini-me. We will soon have two guys running around. I just wish there aren't three of them. Only one is hard enough for us to handle. The next generation having two guys. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that. I think Guy is training him with somewhat difference. Something you all can't see, said Tenzo. Tenzo, when did you get here? Well, Kage-sama was getting worried, so I was told after being dispatched to see what you were all up to. We were not trying to disturb them. I see. But what do you mean by that? Something is different with Guy's training. To us it's the usual. It might be, but he's only teaching the basics to the kid. From what I know, the kid has to develop his own style, and Guy-san is just helping him in order to do so. You really think so? Yes, as that is when Hiruzen was informed of this, as now we see Hiruzen with a thoughtful look on his face. And that thoughtful look turned into a smile. You know, this wouldn't be that bad after all, if Guy is teaching him in such a manner. Academy will not have taught Naruto the right way. Maybe Guy would. After all, he, even with lesser chakra, has become quite a formidable fighter and a jonin in his own right. Yes, that is true, said Kakashi and the others. Monitor them, Kakashi, for the time being, or any one of you whenever you have the free time. You can share notes with one another and share their progress, but you have to report it back to me first. Hi. Now off you go then. As after all of them disappeared, we see Hiruzen watching the village from behind his desk. Certainly things are going to change for the best. I hope this helps him, Minato, said Hiruzen, looking towards his successor who perished 13 years ago. As now we see, finally, after a few months, Academy came to an end. Naruto has been training still, and surprisingly enough, he, thanks to his training somewhat, was able to make a clone, a solid clone, to the extent that he was able to pass but barely. And soon enough, he was hoping to join a team, but he was put in reserves. Wait, what? What do you mean by that, Iruka sensei? Said Naruto after finding out about this. I'm sorry, Naruto, but since you're the odd one out of the, reserve and the only Genin that wasn't picked by anyone, the Hokage-sama has placed you in reserves. So, all you can do is become a Genin for the time being and wait for the Chunin exams. You can take the part in exams on your own as well. Most of the reserve shinobis who want to raise their rank do so in such a way. I see. As Naruto was a little bit sad, as he was walking home, we see he bumped into someone, and this time it was Hiruzen Sarutobi. Geez, I really need to stop thinking so hard while walking. What did you say, my boy? It's nothing, Gigi. It's great to see you and all. What's worrying you, my boy? It's just that I was placed in their reserves. They said that I was the odd getting out, and I have to sit here and do nothing, basically. Well, that it is true. There are a lot of odd ones out in many of the Genin roster each year, but this time it was only one, and it was you, my boy. I see. So, what do I do now? Well, I have heard from a little bird that you have been training, so why not focus on that? You really think so? Yes, it will help you in the future, my boy. You need to become strong now, don't you? You have to become a Kage after all. The road ahead won't be easy, filled with hurdles. It will only be with your preservation and focus that you will achieve your goal. I will try my best, Gigi. Thank you. As now we see, Hiruzen smiled, knowing that he has placed Naruto on the right path. But he now had a hurdle himself to deal with, the council. As the council demanded to know why Hiruzen did that, they needed the Jinchuriki to be strong. More than ever, it was Danzo as well as Koharu and Homura. Now I know that why all of you are worried, but let me tell you this. Naruto hasn't been taught very well in the academy, and someone has taken a liking to him and has been teaching him the basics. We might had ourselves a new shinobi style and art form in the future. But this is a big gamble, Hiruzen. Naruto is basically playing with the shinobi career and life here at this point. Gamble it might be, but always remember, he is an Uzumaki, and whose son he is. Both of them persevered and focused and passed and achieved their goals in their life. Naruto will do the same. As now we see, the council was able to calm down. Danzo still thought this was a big gamble, but he knew where Hiruzen was coming from, and he wanted to achieve great things through Naruto as well, so he allowed this to go on. And a few months passed, Naruto was able to achieve a breakthrough. He has learned the basics and now was grasping the best he could in order to achieve something akin to similar to like Guy, who opened inner gates but had to deal with immense pain afterwards. Each gate, you see, was opened at a cost of something from within his physical body or form, but Naruto wanted to achieve something that could be used without any of that consequences, so he was able to activate chakra cloak. As chakra cloak was basically just chakra coursing through his body at such a higher pace that visible chakra was surrounding himself, and he was capable of using it to maximum level by going at blinding speeds, capable of lifting heavy stuff up, and not only that, being able to absorb each and every elemental jutsu, whatever it was, and being immune to genjutsu as well. And not only that, even the projectiles were deflected because of the chakra cloak surrounding him. Basically, chakra manifesting in real self like a armor shell and a boost up to him. As Naruto was sure that he could take it up as well. As after this was discovered, we see that The elders and Hiruzen were quite shocked, and so was the council. And so could be said for the Jonins who have witnessed this. Now it was in front of Guy, the first person to see this, an eyewitness, and the other one was a Jonin who was watching over them this time around. It was Anko. I can't believe this. The kid really achieved something entirely different than ever seen or heard before. As that was not all, Naruto then told Guy to go into the fourth gate state. And Guy once arrived there, they both held a taijutsu battle while Naruto was still wearing weights. As Guy was shocked that Naruto was able to go head to head with him while wearing weights in that first stage of his cloak, as he called it. And after that, Naruto then dropped the weights and bursted out more chakra. I guess you can say this is a chakra cloak level 2, right? Yes, we can call it that. How about I up the stakes as well? As the inner gate 7 was open. As now we see, Guy was at least up to full potential as well, while Naruto was only at his second level best. And so, the taijutsu sparring battle began. While they were trying to parry and dodge each other's attack while trying to attack the other, Naruto did a swipe kick, and that is when two mirages of him appear, going at such faster pace. But that was not all. Those mirages were physical as well as capable of doing damage, and that is what they did. By dropping 3 axe kicks, we see Guy was literally slammed into the ground, creating a huge crater, and his chakra cloak was, his inner gates disappearing, while Naruto's just standing there, as his, mirages literally went back inside him, as Naruto was shocked, as his cloak disappeared as well. Whoa. Sensei, you okay? As Guy didn't say anything, instead got up and began to laugh. That was the youthful fight I ever had, Naruto. Whatever you call this chakra cloak, right? You have achieved 2 levels of it. I think you can go further and beyond. Remember, the only hurdle is you yourself and your mindset. If you are capable of thinking beyond anything, you will achieve the unachievable. You certainly have defeated me, Naruto. A Jonin. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop training. I will become much more stronger. Because now I see you not as a student, but as my equal and rival. Someone who I also wish to become equal to or stronger to. As Naruto's eyes widened, as there were tears in his eyes. In all of his 13 years worth of life, nobody has given him this much praise, and not only that, this much attention needed for him to develop and mature into what he has become today. As Anko for the first time was watching this with a smile and wiping tears away. She wouldn't admit it in front of anyone else until she heard a ahem from behind. As Anko flinched and looked behind, it was Kurenai with a smirk on her face. I did not know, Anko, you had such a soft spot for such a scene. What are you talking about, Nai-chan? I was just happy for the brat, that's all. The brat really has achieved something else entirely. The Kage and the others are gonna blow their shit once they find out about this. And that they did. Because defeating Guy in a 7th gate state was something not to be laughed about. Their green beast of Konoha, a Jonin that took pride in his strength and assault-like capabilities, was called a heavy hitter, was defeated by a 13-year-old Genin, who was just using his newly achieved form, the chakra cloak. And so Naruto was presented in front of the whole council. GD, you will address him as Hokage in the council, Naruto, said Koharu, trying to be calm as well as telling the boy, like a annoying old grandmother, correcting him at each mistake. Hi, great elder. Now, first of all, kid, I would like to see this chakra cloak. As Naruto closed his eyes and suddenly flared his chakra until it became visible and visible cracks began to appear onto the ground. As everyone was shocked, even Danzo was. As he threw Senbon kunais as well as other projectiles at high speeds, as Naruto was able to see each and every one of them but didn't move until they flung back and landed on the ground. Impressive. So it acts as a defensive and an offensive weapon. More like a boost up and defensive. A defense and boost. Something that we can teach others, right? I'm not sure, but yes, I do think that it is teachable since Sensei was the one who taught me how to unlock it in the first place. He told me to be creative. How did you even come up with that, Naruto? I wanted to achieve something akin to the gates, because I knew Sensei was manifesting energy from within because of his physical endurance and strength from his muscle, and hence entering the inner gate state. While I, being able to use chakra, thought why not experiment the same with my chakra. And so I use chakra and pour it with it and pump it through my muscles and veins like I do with my blood instead of my chakra coils. But that is unheard of. It could be extremely dangerous, said Homura. But turns out it isn't. It's because you have been in experimental phase, kid. We wish to see greater results, said Danzo. I will try my best, Elder-sama. As after that, Naruto was told to leave. As Hiruzen then said, what do you mean by that, Danzo? I mean what I said. The kid has suddenly achieved something. A defensive and a power booster. This chakra cloak can help many of the shinobis of ours in the midst of a tough battle or even if a war breaks out. And this defense, it needs to be taught to everyone. Every one of them. Even to the Genins, to Jonin or even Anbu level states. Even we need to learn this. You're certainly inspired by this. Of course I am. We need to praise where praise is due. Konoha has produced a lot of legends and shinobis who have always break through. Naruto is one of them. I can see it now. As many of the council members agreed to that because what the kid has achieved was something else entirely that they have ever seen. No drawback and a defense barrier that was so strong that even not a physical damage could hurt or every jutsu could be absorbed. Yeah, sign them up because they were in desperate need of that because of their enemies. As now we see, Chunin exams were drawing near and Naruto knew since he was taught on his own and was on the reserves he could participate on his own. And the council allowed it because they have witnessed his strength and wanted to see how it will do in case of dangers. As the first test was done as in canon, and when the second test came, Naruto witnessed that someone was attacking him. It was a team from Rain Shinobi. Naruto activating his chakra cloak at level 1 was able to deal with them swiftly, and not only that, was able to take the scroll and begin to dash at blinding speeds until, just inches away from him, flung by at greater speeds, a kid that he knew all too well. He has seen a few months back. This was Sai, who was in his place in Team 7. As Naruto dashed towards him, Sai, are you okay? I got hurt. Sasuke and Sakura are in trouble. They're facing up against Orochimaru. As Naruto arrived there, and he saw that Sasuke was about to be bitten, he, activating the second level of chakra cloak, didn't realize that he jumped into the third one, because time seemingly slowed down as he blitzed at higher speed, and literally slammed a kick at Orochimaru's neck at such a higher pace that literally the muscles were torn apart, and Orochimaru's head was thrown at blinding speeds all the way to the other side of the Konoha itself, as Naruto landed there. As Sasuke and Sakura were shocked to see him, wait, you have to get out of here. Naruto. What is this? Something I learned. Now is not the time. This is Orochimaru we're speaking of. Sai's over there and he's injured. You have to go. Now. He's dangerous. What makes you think we will leave? Here, take my scroll. Just go. As Naruto handed over his scroll, and Sasuke was shocked. You're giving up your scroll to us? I need to make sure that you are all safe. He's targeting you for some reason. Now get out of here. Take Sai, Sakura, Sasuke. And realizing that Naruto was giving them order, they understood the assignment because the dangerous situation they were in. And taking Sai, they left, while Sasuke was left shocked because Naruto appeared out of nowhere while he was in Sharingan state. And not only that, he was easily able to defeat an enemy that literally instilled fear in them so much that they were frozen in one place. As now we see, Naruto watched them leave. Suddenly he felt as if someone tried to bite him. While he looked behind, he saw that Orochimaru has regenerated and his teeth were broken. As he was looking at Naruto with raised eyebrow, my oh my, who would have thought the rumors were true? So you're the kid who achieved a breakthrough. What is this, and what do you call it? This is called a chakra cloak. That is all I'm going to tell. Chakra cloak, huh? So it is defensive, in a sense. As Naruto disappeared and appeared behind him, kicking him in the guts and stealing his scroll that was needed for him to pass. As Naruto then said, Defensive and a power-up. As after that Naruto blitz, disappearing next from him. Hmm. My oh my, Naruto Uzumaki. Quite a powerhouse you have become at such a young age. And this new power, I need to analyze it, study it, and make it mine. You certainly have shown me something much more of caliber than Sasuke Uchiha or Uchiha genes. I need that power now. This power akin to the inner gates. As Orochimaru retreated back into the shadows from where he came from. As now we see, Sasuke and his team just barely were able to get in that rugged state to the center part of the Forest of Death, where the tower was situated. As Naruto blitz passed by them and arrived there. Don't just stand there, he could be back. Get inside. Sasuke was shocked. You already got here? Just get inside, Sasuke. We'll speak later. Now's not the time. As after getting inside, both of them opened the scrolls. And two shinobis came there. One of them was Team 7 Sensei, while the other one was Iruka. Naruto? Oh my god, Sai, said Kakashi. What happened? Naruto helped us out, Sensei. He said Orochimaru was Orochimaru. As Kakashi looked towards Naruto. Naruto, what happened? I was just going past by them at blinding speeds, heading towards here, and Sai flung by me, and I stopped, asked him what has happened, and I helped him out. I helped them out because they were facing a Sanin. As Naruto was shaking as well. As Kakashi realized, you were safe, right? Yeah, he was about to bite Sasuke or something. I saved him and stopped him. Good. That's good. As this was going on, Konoha became aware and alert of what is going on. While on the other side, Orochimaru was not happy with this. He has learned something true and he wanted that power. Also true. But he was not happy because Naruto has become a hurdle in path of achieving his goal. So, he knew what is needed to be done. As now we see, after dealing with the council, Hiruzen arrived there. Sorry about that, Rasa. It's just that we were having some issues. Listen, Hiruzen-sama, I have been wondering. What? How about we make things grand in the final? And hold it a few months later. For what reason? You see, I've been thinking that it would be grand if all of the villages would be able to participate. In this way, we will not only be able to initiate a peace treaty amongst us, but also open trade routes, making it easier for all of us. Don't you see the benefit of it? It is quite beneficial, but I don't think that others would agree. We just never extended hand and only thought, now's the time to act. Besides, what's in it for us to lose? We tried to bring out a hand of peace. We can always hold it against them. If they ever try to say we didn't. Your words have wisdom in it. I will try. We will hold the Chunin exams for finals for 2 months. And if the others don't show up, we will begin in the beginning of the third. Hi. As now we see, Hiruzen went back to his office to write letters while Rasa, quote-unquote, went back to his base. As now we see him taking off his robes, revealing to be Orochimaru. Orochimaru-sama, what are we going to do? I have bought us some time. 2 months at tops. It's time I shake the hand with the devil itself. What do you mean by that, Orochimaru-sama? I need to go and talk to them. You can't be serious. You mean them? Yes. I might have a solution for them and for myself. I need revenge against Konoha, and they need all the bijus they can get. If not all of them, at least 2 or 3 will be what they will come for. You think they would agree? They have no other choice to. They have a mission and goal, right? And besides, I still hold this ring. And so, Orochimaru gave a signal, and a few days later, they arrived. The Akatsuki, wearing black robes and red clouds. As their leader with purple eyes and rings in them spoke, Speak, Orochimaru. Well, Pain, I might have a proposition for both of us to work and benefit from. What proposition? You see, there's a Chunin exams going on in Konoha that has been halted for the 2 months. Yes, I have heard. What of it? 3 of the Jinchurikis are already participating in there. Now, the Hokage is going to extend the hand of peace as well as a friendship towards the others, and asked them to allow their shinobis to participate in the finale of the exams as well, making sure that the other Kages would be there. So, what is it to us that is so beneficial? There is a 50% chance that the other Jinchurikis will be also brought there. Hmm. All of the Jinchurikis at one place in a one room. Certainly quite a tempting offer. And a proposition. But you said 50%. Yes, in the off chance that this doesn't happen, there's still three Jinchurikis that will be there in the finals. One will be the One-Tails from Suna. One will be the Nine-Tailed one. And the other will be from Taki, the Seven-Tailed one. That is true. And if Kumo and Kiri and Iwa bring their shinobis, there is an off chance that they will bring their Jinchurikis. But Pain-sama, Kiri has lost their Kage, and the three tails will take some time to transform. We can wait for that, but the other Bijus will all be there. Something that will not happen for us. It is an opportunity and a big gamble for us to take care of this, and we will take whatever it takes to make sure we get the better end of the deal. It saves us the hassles, doesn't it? You're right about that. So, do we have a deal then, Pain? Of course we do. When is this Chunin exams? 2 months from now. We'll be there. Yes, I know you will be. As after this was done, Orochimaru was grinning ear to ear. He now had the backup that he needed. Only thing that now he couldn't wait for was the time for Chunin exams to come. And surprisingly enough, Hiruzen was surprised when the others agreed upon this because they knew this was needed. Passed aside from their hatred, they all needed to come together because this warring and bloodshed needs to stop. They were already suffering because of it greatly. All this was going on, we see Naruto was focusing and training on until he met with, or more like bumped into, a third person. And this time it was Jiraiya. I seriously need to stop bumping into people. Might be your tick of meeting great people, I guess. So, I heard you're a kid who was able to beat Orochimaru. Yeah, in a sense, but I won't call it beating him. Just able to evade him, and a confrontation. Good, good. You have a great head on your shoulders. So, what is it that you want? Old man, you see I am Jiraiya. I and he were on one team before, until we became Sanins. You're a Sanin? Yes, I am the Gamma Sanin, Jiraiya. You're a Toad Sage. I heard about you. I remember. You have the Sage mode as well, and you can summon huge toads. Haha, of course. I am the gallant sage Jiraiya. He said it with doing his weird dance. Yeah, not cool with the dance, but otherwise it's okay. So, what is it that you want? I am hoping that I will be able to help you achieve a greater level than before. I heard that you want to become the strongest. Yes. How will you help? How about you become a Toad Sage? I can teach you, if you are willing to learn, and with how much you have adaptability and fast learning ability, you might be able to learn within 1 month or so. Tops. That is if you pass his test. Whose? As a huge toad arrived and jumped down shaking the earth. Mine, kid. Name's Gamabunta, Chief Toad. Now, hop onto the head and stay there until the evening, and then I'll consider you strong enough to join my clan. Naruto gulped and nodded, and so, from there on, his journey with the Toad Sage and the Toad Clan began, and Naruto, after just 2 days of test and rest, was now inside Toad Mountain, where he was training, sitting on top of a huge spiky mountain with a wooden plank, meditating and balancing. As Naruto was learning of different ways, instead of using his chakra coils, making his chakra through his blood veins, Naruto did the same with his natural chakra, as marking instead of only his eyes begin to appear in all over his body, in the form of lines, as Naruto's eyes were the only one that were orange. Orange lines have appeared all over his body. As Naruto opened his eyes, we see they were amber as well. But instead of toad irises, they were human-like irises. What is this? How are you doing this? You're one with nature itself. As Naruto then used the chakra cloak in this stage, as soon as it did, not blue, but purple potent chakra was the one erupting from there, a greater level strength, as Naruto, using it, then demonstrated, literally destroying mountains that were there. Don't destroy all of them, Naruto boy. We still need to train the future sage. Oh, so sorry, Pa. I wasn't thinking that through. As after it was done, we see Pa was amazed, and so was Kamamaru, the elder sage who has arrived out of his cave because he has sensed extreme potent natural chakra. Kid, this is amazing. Yes, Jiraiya boy. None in the history of our clan has ever done this. Not even Kamamaru-sama, using his muscles as a chakra coil itself. He's like a walking, talking chakra coil, said Kamakichi. Hey, Kichi, stop making fun of me like that. What? I'm not making fun of you, bro. I'm just stating the fact. Jeez, way to lift up my morale. As this was going on, we see Jiraiya said, he certainly has become strong, Minato. Way beyond stronger than I thought. And this was the thought of one other person who has been monitoring this all from the shadows. The QB. Certainly impressive. As that is when he remembered with a flashback when he was a kid, himself, his father mentioning about a rule breaker like this kid here will change the fate of the shinobi world forever. This might be it. If Naruto really was the one, this rule breaker, who broke the rule of shinobi culture itself, then he might be the one who will change it forever. He hoped for the best at least. And finally, the final parts of the Chunin exams came, and as soon as they did, the Akatsuki and Orochimaru struck and attacked. Naruto, using his new Sage mode chakra cloak at level 2 stage, was capable of not only able to dispatch the enemies but break through the dome that was separating him as well as Hiruzen and Orochimaru themselves, was able to save Hiruzen and defeat Orochimaru and the first and the second, which shocked not only Orochimaru but also the first and second. Such power. Monkey, you certainly have a great one at your hands. Make sure that this one is the next Kage. He certainly is quite strong. As Naruto arrived, then where the Akatsuki were, as they were about to use their first attack, as Naruto literally then jumped so high into the air, he punched in the head of Nagato, sending him flying down to the earth, causing him to crash, and causing his one path to be damaged completely beyond repair, as the other paths were one by one taken care of until Naruto sensed where the original Nagato was. Arriving there, he neck chopped him, knocking him out, and Konan as well, and then, placing chakra suppressors and tying their hands, he dealt with the other ones. And soon enough, the whole invasion was stopped within mere 30 minutes of its beginning, thanks to Naruto and his newfound strength and ability. The other Kages were also rescued and saved while this was going on, and not a single life was lost in all of this mess, while the Akatsuki themselves were captured alive. As this was going on, we see the other Kages alongside with Hiruzen, who was panting heavily, arrived. As he asked Jiraiya, is this his new level? Yes. The kid has become one with nature with this. He himself has become so strong that nobody can stop him. As Kai was the one who was the smiling most, ear to ear. Yes! Let the youthful energy burn through you, Naruto. You have achieved what many dreamed of achieving. You have become an unstoppable force. As the others could agree to that, because he was able to stop a freaking invasion within 30 minutes, and not a single life was lost. I said Minato takes the cake before, but no, I was wrong. His son takes the whole goddamn battery because of that. As after that, each and every bingo book placed Naruto, who was now made a Jonin instead of a Chunin, because of his capability of stopping a war within 30 minutes as the war changer, and the one who changes the tide of the war, the greatest, strongest ally. Many gave him that title because he has become intentionally or unintentionally the best ally the other villages could ever hope for, because he saved all of them. Not a single life was lost, and because of that, each and every Kage and their people respected him and wanted some of their own people to learn from him. So Naruto set up his own academy because of his newer methods in Konoha, as the other villagers, as well as those who wishes to learn, came to him to learn about this. And as for the Akatsuki, they were sent to blood prison. Their plans completely foiled, and there was nothing they could do now, because they were now forever sealed away there for eternity, in the darkest and the most wanted block of blood prison. All the while, on the other side, Naruto was enjoying his life and the newfound peace that he has achieved, all thanks to him being able to bump into three people who have completely restored his fate and changed his life forever. And as for Sasuke and Sakura, they were insignificant, because they were no longer the path of his life, because Naruto's path changed when he crossed Guy that day. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the short movie of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for today. Peace!